Shawn Chrystopher here when you rocking with CDR on PNC Radio.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about City with No Seasons, because the title itself is a little, it's really unique in itself, you know what I mean?
I just wanted something to catch people off guard from like the artwork to the title. It's something like, ooh, what is this kid doing kind of thing. But City with No Seasons is just a playoff, just a nice way to say where I'm from LA.
Okay.
And so like from out here, like you guys have summer, winter, fall, especially winter.
Yeah.
But in LA, it's like it's 70, 75 all the time. So it's a city basically without any seasons because, we never have to say, let me change my wardrobe because it's December. It's like, yo, I'm going to still wear what I wore in July because it's still the same. So that's where City with No Seasons comes from. And, I just went in on it, man, because I knew that was going to be the first project that a lot of people were going to hear from me for the first time. So I'm just like, yo, I just got to go in, man. I just got to do what I got to do. And so I'm going to do what I'm destined to do, and that's a songwriter. So I wrote songs. I'm not always the most lyrical dude at the time, but I get my point across.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I wanted to do at the time.
And I was going to ask you about that too. City with No Seasons to me is really, it's song powered as far as, just full on, it's not just spitting. It's not what you would get from regular, I don't know if you're going to call it backpack underground project. It's more of a real LP situation. That's why, it was called a free album and not a mixtape.
Yeah.
So you definitely set it apart with that. And you have Heartbreaker, that's the lead single out right now. Tell me about Heartbreaker.
Heartbreaker, it's funny because like my entire team, nobody wanted that song on the album. Everybody was like, I don't know, man, like the beat is not, like all the other beats is like if I look at like my Pro Tools files, like all the other beats has like 16 tracks of all different drums. Like Heartbreaker was just like really, really simple, but it conveyed a message. And like everybody has gone through things that I write about. Like I write about everything, like love, heartbreak, and everything. We've all done that.
Okay.
Like I always say, like from the square to the most gangster. No matter who you are, you got your heart broken at some time. And so when you hear it, it's like even people like, man, I want to like Shawn, but this record is hot. It's just one of them records that people that have just attached themselves to kind of thing. So I had to make it that first single. And I fought with everybody about it. Don't put it on the album, man. Don't put it on the album. And I was like, yo, man, I love that song's on the album, man. So it's just like, it's been, it's on the radio in LA. He never plays it out here. It's out in Miami, being played in Miami. So it's just been taking the world by storm, man. I'm just grateful for everything.
That's a beautiful thing, man, especially with the project to be out like that. Now to have a powerful lead single coming out of it that people kind of underestimated at first. So definitely a great joint. What can we expect next from Shawn Chrystopher, or is it too early to tell?
I got asked this question by somebody like a little while ago, saying like, you were so like real like personal with your album, what else is there? And the kind of thing is like, as long as I'm living, then I have something to talk about.
Okay.
After my album, dropped, like my dad passed, things happen with relationship-wise between me and another girl.
Heartbreaker.
Heartbreaker. You know what I'm saying? It's just things like, as long as I'm living, there's gonna be shit to talk about.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So there, that goes for anybody who's of substance.
Okay.
Anybody from Lupe, Nas, Jay, they would never stop. Because as long as they're living, they go through things and they will always write about them.
Definitely.
So, you know what I'm saying? So as long as I'm writing songs that pertain to my life, as long as I have a life, I'm going to have songs. You know what I'm saying?
And I have to say I respect that, because we get a lot of rappers up here and we listen to all kinds of different hip-hop, whether it's, R&B, soul, anything like that, storytellers from, all kinds of people. And I feel like it's great to hear an artist who's actually talking about his life, something different than just the norm. And when I say the norm, like either violence or what clothes you wear, it's more about storytelling.
It was just kind of like, that just wasn't me. Kind of thing like, I graduated from high school when I was 16.
Right.
And I got a 4.5-year scholarship at USC. So it's kind of like,
you got a smart guy in the hood.
So it's kind of like, what am I supposed to talk about? Kind of thing. It was just like, when I was at SC, I saw how big hip hop was in the college community.
Yeah.
And then so many people just like, I love hip hop. I'm in college every day. I don't sell drugs. Who do I listen to?
Exactly.
And then, when Lupe came out, we jumped on it. Pharrell came out, we jumped on it. And kind of thing. And it's just like, now what? You know what I'm saying? And not everybody's always in the streets. Not everybody does this and that. It's kind of like, who can we relate to? So that's the lane that I'm trying to fill right now. It's kind of like, I'm a college kid, you know what I'm saying? I'm not ashamed to talk about my past, because I'm saying it's like, like my neighborhood, like, is...
You're from Inglewood.
I'm from Inglewood. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, like the movie The Wood was shot all around my neighborhood like that. At one liquor store where the Bloods was hanging out at, that's like 3 blocks away from my house, and it's really like that. They hang outside, they look for whoever got a different hat on. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Alfred, we both live in the same area. So that's what it is, but it's kind of just like, you know, that's not how I was raised.
Yeah.
You know?
And I actually, you know, hearing that kind of reminds me of some other MCs who are out right now, and I feel like it's a boom of MCs who are talking about real life and about their story because it relates to the listener, like Cuddies and Blues and just guys who talk about day-to-day life stories.
Yeah, like especially Cuddy.
Yeah.
You know, people can say like, you know, oh, what is this? Like, I don't feel lonely. And then you at your house by yourself and your girl fucking with you.
Yeah.
You gonna play Cuddy. It's like, oh, like you do feel lonely because we all felt like that. No matter who you are, like you could be at the club popping bottles with models and they go home by yourself. So and then now what? Now you feel solo dolo.
But you got your bottle though.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got the bottle now. You playing solo dolo and drinking Cristal or Ace of Spades or whatever.
Whatever you fill the bottle with.
Whatever you want to put in there. You know what I'm saying? But it's just that, you know, we write about real things, people will connect to it no matter who they are.
And, you know, listening to City with No Seasons too, when I was listening to it, you vary. It's not just emotional or whatever people want to call it, you know, rap or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's a wide span of storytelling. What kind of artists did you listen to growing up that have any influence on?
Oh, definitely, man. Like I said, like I was, I listened to Pop. You know, that you can't. So that's where I got everything from, like rap-wise, was because I'm listening to Pac, and Pac he's not sitting there saying like, yo, I'm about to hit him over the head with these metaphors. Like, that's the difference between Big and Pac. And they were both great. That's why people have to compare them. You can't, because Big is like, yo, I had to listen to it again to figure out what he was saying. like, whoa, where did these metaphors come from? And Pac is just like, yo, I'm pissed off right now. Put me in the studio, I'm about to rap about how mad I am. Yo, I love my mom. Put me in the studio, I'm about to rap about how much I love my mom. And it's like, he just like got shit off his chest.
Of course.
And just went in. And I'm not trying to like, you know, flip all these words. He just went in. And so that's where all my inspiration comes from. Is like, I can see this dude who's respected as more than just an artist. He's respected as a person. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a statue of this dude. There's a school about his poetry. And it's like, why wouldn't I want to be like that?
So we start on my genesis, or get a head start before I finish this. I'ma finish this, girl, I swear, and you'll be here when I get there. But we ain't gon' stay. Trust me, I'ma find